Hello, everybody. I want to welcome you to Compass Games Town Hall. It's episode 61. It's the 23rd of February. Hope everybody's had a really good week so far. We're past hump day. We're getting close to the weekend. Hope everybody's got some good weekend plans. It was actually interesting watching your comments. Looks like we've got people experiencing different extremes of weather. I saw either extremely cold, snow, ice, or Florida, what was it, 70 degrees, and then other really warm places as well. And then, of course, we've got our overseas international audience here today as well. So I want to thank everybody for joining again. Just want to give you also some quick updates if I could. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. This will be an easy update because we actually haven't had an update on the homepage for the product pipeline because we're waiting for 1812 to be shipping next. So that should be coming up shortly. We'll have Bill give an update on that. And then we'll have Doomsday Project to Balkans, followed by Prelude to Revolution. And also, we did send out our newsletter to our subscribers just earlier today, a few hours ago. So just to recap today's news, we've got Prelude to Revolution live on Kickstarter by Mike Wilner. So that's available. And apologies, it should have two L's in there. I think I've got an old incorrect graphic image on that. But Mike is definitely spelled with two L's. But we'll talk a little bit more about that Kickstarter in a moment. I've noticed some of you have received Carrier Battle Philippines Sea. So I actually took a peek at our Compass Games Facebook group, and James Whitmer, who has actually posted already on the I believe it's on the YouTube channel where James has joined us. He did a shout out for this game. He's really enjoying it. And I thought you'd like to see this image. Really a nice camera shot angle that James went ahead to share with everybody just yesterday afternoon. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the, I don't know if it's progress reports, maybe sometimes after action reports, but it's program learning instructions. So people are doing the various scenarios, getting through the game. And I saw a really interesting post where people said it was actually excruciating deciding to making played game decisions. So really a lot of ways on each decision you're making, being a solitaire game against the Japanese forces. And yeah, somebody posted it's absolutely excruciating to make some of these game decisions. And maybe James and others who have the game who have tried it already, they can share their comments online. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I thought this was really a good camera angle that James took. Looks like a lot of fun. And I've got those tweezers, by the way. Those are probably the most popular tweezers on Amazon that are being sold right now. But yeah, shout out for the nice sharing of games being played. I think the last post was on, let's see, I can actually show it to you. It was a Civil War game, actually. So if I go back to the Facebook group, which is the Compass Games Enthusiast group, I think if I scroll to the top, we're going to see Battle Hymn. So here's a nice shot of Battle Hymn. Haven't seen this in a while, so it's great to see it again. So we're obviously anxiously anticipating Battle Hymn Volume 2. But this is obviously the original Battle Hymn, which will be back in stock as Battle Hymn 2 comes into play as well. So lots of great stuff on that group. Of course, we have other channels as well. But yeah, our Facebook Compass Games Enthusiast group is really active. So again, just announcing John Southard's game that's shipping. Obviously, we're live now with the broadcast. We'll have Bill and Billy on in a moment. Just a reminder, we're up to 33 registered for our first time ever, our May spring version of Compass Games Expo. We'll have it in November as well over Veterans Day weekend. But we're going to be starting out earlier this year, May 18th through the 22nd. So we've got 33 folks registered. So please check it out. I'll also get the game sign-ups updated on that. Also, just a slight tweak to the newsletter. I didn't have Paper Wars listed as recently shipping games, so I just had the combat games. So I've added Paper Wars 102, which is Santiago campaign. So that's the major update there. There is one other update, however, that I want to scroll down to. So those that enjoy Vassal as much as Bill Thomas does, we have Brothers at War 1862 is now available on Vassal. So if you're not familiar with the Compass Games policy on Vassal modules, we target 6 months after initial release. So that gives us time for distribution channels, and especially overseas customers and overseas distribution, which takes some time. So we do post the Vassal modules 6 months in. And we want to thank Maurice or Mo Fitzgerald, Mo for Mo's Game Table. He's managing the whole process of the various Vassal developers we have. So I think the last newsletter we mentioned 3 Vassal modules were released. This one we have 1 new one, and we have a link for the Vassal module library. You can just click on that top link, and it will absolutely just take you to our Compass Games page. And you can see here lots of modules. We've caught up pretty well across the board. You'll see a lot of titles in here, and again, all the new titles will be released 6 months out. So we're definitely want to take care of our customers. Make sure you realize that we've got Vassal modules coming out. So that's why we mentioned that in the newsletter. So turning to Kickstarter, Prelude to Revolution. Want to thank those that have backed our Kickstarter so far. So again, this is based on Prelude to Rebellion game system. So the original designer of that system was also a major contributor to this project, but absolutely this is a Mike Wilner, and here it's spelled correctly, by the way. We updated the graphic properly. So Mike Wilner design got great results from Compass Games Expo. That's where I saw the game played in person. Of course, on our project site, I've seen numerous play tests. Just checking in on the site, and it's been play tested so much. It's amazing how much play testing and development went into this game. So definitely worth checking out. If you scroll as quickly as I just did here, I just want to scroll down just to remind you that we do have the rule booklet available. So if you click to preview the rules, you can go ahead and take a peek at that. There is a download link always in the top left corner, which is the PDF. So you'll get a pure PDF for easily to print. But again, for those that have the other Prelude to Rebellion, very similar system, but obviously lots of particulars to the system changed for Russia, for the situation in Russia. And again, this went through hardcore play testing for at least 3 years. So if I showed you the Basecamp site and scrolled through all the hundreds and hundreds of comments over 3 years, your eyes would glaze over. Wouldn't be a nice thing for me to do, but that's just a hat tip to Mike Wilner for the incredible job he did on his design. So if you're on the fence for this game, I'd say definitely check it out. There's some great Russian Civil War or that general era games out there. I know Azure Wish did a very nice game on the Russian Civil War, Clash of Arms, The Triumph of Chaos. But this is going to be now a game significantly lower in complexity to get into than the aforementioned games. So the one from Clash of Arms and Azure Wish, Rosia is the game title. Those are extremely detailed, true simulations and models of the time. So this is going to be several increments below that, and you'll see that from the rule booklet here, which I believe ends around page 20. And of course, we've got a lot of game cards, event cards that exist as well. So definitely check out Prelude to Revolution. I definitely recommend it. Would love to see us, if we can hit 100 backers on this one, I think that would do it justice, because I think the topic is an excellent topic, and there's not a ton of games on this period. And the game system, again, is really nuanced and really fits well for this 3 different factions of what's happening in the game. So definitely check it out. And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Bill and Billy. I do notice I don't see any camera working for them right now, but let's see. We should have voice stream with them. So let's see what happens. I'll bring them in now. There's the camera. You were hiding out. You were holding back on me. I was almost waiting to see when the camera.
Oh, but you didn't let us in. We've been here for 14 minutes.
Yeah, your camera was grayed out. I thought you were having trouble, so I was stalling.
We've been waiting.
I forgot it wasn't turned on.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, I thought you were having trouble. That's why I was covering for you. But no, great to have you here. And we got some things out of the way with the newsletter, Carrier Battle Philippines Sea, great response, really interesting post. Obviously, Prelude to Revolution. So we'll let you take it from there. We'll let you kick things off.
Kick it off, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where would you like to go? So we have a whole gamut of. I could even go to comments from everybody. There's probably a ton of comments. Well, there's obviously the town halls. Everybody knows that they have to put in their hashtag town hall for that. Got to see Third World War in all its glory. World War III con. So thanks, Bill and Billy, for providing door prizes for that convention. They had a pretty good turnout. Bruce Maxwell was there as well, and I heard it was a great turnout and convention with about 30 or so people, and they were playing NATO and Third World War. So we've got some pictures I should have pulled up for you on that one. Let's see here if I can find any other posts. People feel free to post. Robert has a comment about
Oh, yes.
tank leader, which I can share something on that here in a moment. But yeah, Bill, if you want to jump in on any comments you see, you're always ahead of me in the comments.
Yeah, no, I always ask because no, tank leader is all done.
Yeah, it's basically all done. So I thought as a treat for everybody, it didn't take long at all, just like a New York minute, right? So
yeah, no, that's
so if you can see here, we've got actually this is the box art.
like that.
A little hard to see now. What's interesting here, so Bill's going to make an executive decision. What Shane Logan did here, if I zoom in, Shane Logan was very, was very crafty. It's a semi hidden.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of it.
Yeah. So, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, there's very strict rules around certain symbols in history, right?
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that.
I think Shane Logan was trying his level best to be historically maybe accurate to what was there, but yes, I just noticed that, so we'll have to do something there. But yeah, so Bill, thank you for comment. Yeah, Eastern Tank Leader is done. We're just going through final check of the components.
I'm only sleep about a 16.
And really happy to bring this title back into the fold. So we'll update the.
Go back to that thing for a minute.
Yeah, go back to the thing. Okay.
Yeah, go back to the picture.
Okay.
Yeah,
see right there. Yeah, see, there's one there too.
On the 16, the first time.
See the 16?
Yeah.
See that?
I can't make it out yet. I have to zoom.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. That doesn't.
It has to be.
I don't see a swastika in there.
No, it's the German cross. I thought.
No,
but, German cross is okay. It's the swastika you have to avoid.
That's.
It's not the swastika.
Wait.
I'm confused.
This is the which is the German.
Here's the swastika, right? Right here's the swastika, right?
Yeah,
red.
Which are the German tanks?
That's a Russian. This is a Russian tank right here.
Yeah.
Well, look. Okay, then why does it have a cross on it?
It's something else. It's a different design. It's not. It looks like a clover or something. It's something else. I can't zoom in bigger.
Zoom in.
I can't go bigger with it. Sorry. That's the biggest I have. So I'll have to send you the file. But yeah, I forgot it's a Russian tank actually. So
okay, yeah. Well, I don't know why I'd have that, but okay.
Yeah, so there we go. So and then there are German airplanes, Messerschmitts that have the German cross on the yellow tail there.
That's fine. What else you got?
Well, that's all I want to show on that one. Actually, was the big announcement that Eastern Front Tank Leader is a wrap, right? So I've got more artwork.
Why don't we have more pictures?
It's going to be on the web. It's going on the web. Okay, I can go real time here for you. I'm flexible. I'm a flexible guy, right? So hold on. So I have to show everybody all the projects. I don't have that many projects going on with Brittany and others, right? So here we go. So here's the back of the box. Again, I can't zoom in. Oh, this is a weird, funky enhancement they made to the software, which I don't like. So it sort of works. So here's the back of the box, everybody. Again, really hard to sort of make out. I'll try my best here. But those are the side panels. So when you see those two tanks like that, those are just side panels. Those are the side panels of the box. But yeah, we have the back of the box there. And of course, we have tons of artwork. If I go back, I'll put it all on the website because that'll be an easier way to show this. So there's the front I just showed. Lots of displays.
Oh, yeah, I like those.
So here's a nice display right here, perhaps. Again, I don't like this new interface. You have to load separately. But here we go. You can see it here. So basically, Shane goes a little nuts. He gets really into the whole textural. You know, the train looks great. He does an awesome job with train. I really like the patterns and textures he does with all his maps. And you can see that's a really good, nice shot there of the.
You want the map?
Of the map. You want the map? Okay, the map.
Oh, I like to see it.
I don't know. I sort of like the player aid cards personally. I think those things kick butt. But yeah, we can go. There's cards, lots of formation cards. So Tank Leader has formation cards. This has probably got some. Okay, this is a mini map. It's the playbook.
It's a mini map.
The playbook has mini maps about setup, victory conditions. So imagine, if you will, a roll booklet, or a playbook. One page. It's two facing pages. You're looking at them at the same time. On the left is the text and instructions for that scenario. On the right page, you're looking at is this map. It's going to be a full-blown map that'll be maximized. Maybe it'll be rotated, but it's going to give you the biggest size map with all the details you need. So you've got graphical support with the text page to the left of it. So it's sort of a side-by-side view. And you can see we've got a lot of scenarios. We've added new scenarios because we added new maps. There's 4 maps instead of 2. They're geomorphic. And if I can find some maps. So this project's been going on for a while. So I'll be scrolling here. There's counters. Maybe you want to see some counters again. Well, one day we'll find a map sheet here, right? So I'll go here into a counter sheet. Got to give it some time to render. So I don't know how long it's going to take. This is a whole new. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I can try now and zoom in if it cooperates. So now this is front and back side. So this is a little tricky what you're seeing here. Actually, no, this is one page right here. So we've got markers. We've added a bunch of markers, by the way. Part of the project is how do you enhance the original game? What markers can you add to help with housekeeping? It's going to make the game better to play. So, yeah, you got an idea. We've got hold down. We introduced hold down and some mechanics around hold down a few months ago, and it took about 2 months to get ironed out. So there's some special rules we've added around hold down status, which everybody thought would make the game more realistic. Okay. So we've added that, and I'll try to find a map. I'm trying. Like I said, there's a lot of that's scenario maps again. Okay, maybe here's a map, and I don't know how much I can zoom in. So there's 4 maps.
Looks like a map to me.
There are 4 maps, and they're geomorphic. So 4 full-size 22 by 34 maps, meaning they're paper maps. Obviously, they're not going to be mounted because it's just too many maps. So let's take a look here. So here's an example. I'll try to zoom in just so you can see. Nice. The nice textures here. So Shane does a great job. So 2 of the maps are identical from the original game, obviously with this updated artwork. And there's 2 brand new maps we added along with with scenarios to cover the 2 new maps. So we've added
this isn't solitaire friendly, correct?
No, it can be played solitaire. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing truly hidden about the game because you got formation cards, but that's really about the initial deployment, things of that nature. It's not hidden movement. So a lot of people online who have played Tank Leader, which there's 3 different games in the series. You're already familiar with the game. They'll probably chime in. It's definitely something you can just break out solitaire. It's not a solitaire-driven design, but you can play it solitaire and enjoy it. So. So there's one of the 4 maps. So 2 maps new. 2 maps are brand new to the game. Lots of new markers, a few new rules. Last point I want to mention, Bill, is Eastern Front was the first game in the series that John Hill was the designer. Then we had Western Front Western Front Tank Leader. I meant to say Western Front Tank Leader, and then Desert Steel for North Africa. What happened was the mechanics actually did make advancements. So the game rules actually got better and were written better as we got to the last one. So the project team, they reviewed, which I believe the last one was Desert Steel out of the 3. They started from that point to pull the best content out of the rules because they were the most updated. And then they worked everything in backwards. So it's the most updated set of rules that Eastern Front Tank Leader never got. It never got updated because it's just subsequent games. So what I'd say here is it's going to be worth the wait. So, let me end on that note. This game will be worth the wait, and I think people will enjoy it. And then they're going to want to see the other games in this series.
He's very talkative today.
Sooner rather than later. So there's something we talk. I don't know if we got comments on that. Let me scroll through here. Lots of comments coming through. Okay. Was asked the question about the solitaire game. Absolutely. So we covered that already. So. And then comments about Bruce doing NATO at the convention. So Bruce, I talked to Bruce, I think it was just late last night, we talked for a little bit and said he had a great time at the convention doing NATO. It looks like somebody's posting some videos of content, which is great to see. So I think we're caught up on comments for now, unless you see some others. So I'll just tell people, please post your comments and questions and we'll move on to other topics, Bill, whatever you'd like to cover.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any comments about Prelude to Revolution? Because I know Prelude to Rebellion was one you were always sort of like, well, the topic maybe. The topic wasn't quite the right way to start on that one.
No, I doubled because the Prelude to Rebellion has gone down in as Compass history, still in last place.
It's not game.
I think it's the topic. I think it's the subject
Yeah.
matter that
Yeah.
people.
So
It's not
then-
the design of the
Yeah.
game. It's just
So then we did Prelude to Revolution. Again, another one that's not the greatest topic.
For Prelude to Revolution.
Yeah, it's not a great topic.
Oh, I love the topic. Russian Civil
Yeah, but
War.
if you're
I'm
one
all
of-
over that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not. But this is all in. This is all in tune because the next two are the ones that are really gonna.
Right. Yeah.
Be
French
great.
Revolution, American
And
independence.
the
I
American
believe.
Revolution.
Yeah.
you got to highlight John Size post. It's 2 on.
So I'm highlighting Richard Coker's asking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually trying to update this one. My mouse jumped on me. So there was some confusion on Facebook Compass
I know.
enthusiast group around what games we have access to from John Southard from the Carrier series. Can you talk about the Carrier series, Bill?
Yeah, John Southern owns the rights to the original Carrier and Tokyo Express and all those. But what we're doing is we're going to institute this Carrier upgrade into the old Carrier. So that's next. So the Philippine Sea mechanics and stuff are going to be in the new Carrier from that was published by Victor years ago.
Great news. Great news. Another question from Richard, which I was showing earlier. Any timeline on the northern front for the Doomsday? What would that be? Volume 3, 4 Doomsday Project?
Volume 3. No, it's being worked on.
Awesome. So here's my. I want to see us hit 100 somehow, guys. I think we can do it. I think the topic is very interesting. I think there's a lot of big fans out there, as we are seeing here. Russian Revolution, thumbs up. So yeah, big interest. I'm right there with you guys. I would expect we should do 100. I think we need to do an update on the Kickstarter. That would probably help a little bit. So I'd like to see us do 100 on Prelude to Revolution. People should be buying it. Are there any plans for Brothers at War for other years? I believe there are.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, yeah, he's working on
Yeah.
one now.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know if they're all going to be other years. They might be battles and
I think it's 4 bells from another year.
Bill thinks
I think
that.
so. Yeah.
Okay,
There's going to be what, Billy?
I think it's 4 bells for another year. I don't know.
4 battles from another year.
Yeah.
He had 3 bells already ready, and then he had another one that he was asking people which.
Okay, awesome. And then just to remind everybody, this is in the newsletter as well.
What?
Our last Learn to Play
one.
is right here, Brothers at War. So right there, we're talking about Brothers at War right now, like John Sias. We did check out Mo's Learn to Play by the designer Chris Moeller. Definitely check it out. Game's been getting really rave remarks, but we've got to learn to play on it. So definitely don't want you to miss the Learn to Play on it. So thanks for that question, John, that comment. Let's see if we got some other comments. I pre-ordered Prelude to Revolution, so no need for the Kickstarter. Absolutely correct. So thank you for your pre-order for doing that. And I still think we can hit 100 pre-orders. I think we can still hit 100 on Kickstarter. I don't see why not. Let's see here. So something about misspelling. Wait, hold on. Misspelling. I'm not sure what this is about. I'm not sure what that's about. Sorry, I may have missed a comment. I don't know what
I think you did.
Okay, any plans? I think Bill commented on this last time.
No more. No.
Yep, I think we're done with that.
Yep.
When will the GDW 1940, 41, 42 trilogy arrive?
Well, it's in hopefully towards the end of the year.
Towards end of the year? Okay. This is props on a great playthrough, which I assume might be the Learn to Play, perhaps, or unless it's somebody's video channel. Not sure which. Panzerkrieg is now with the artist, so that one I don't have an update on the artwork yet. Haven't got that far, but it is with the artist now. We've got other updates. Some other projects have also neared completion now, which I can mention, which we haven't talked about in a while. Looking forward to the Wolf Tone game and Paper Wars. Thank you so much. 104. 104, I believe it's 104. Bill, can you confirm, Billy, if that's the issue for Wolf Tone?
Yeah, 104.
Okay. Any update on the shipping of Western Front Ace? Since that's
when we get it in, it's going to interrupt the schedule.
Do you know when you think the schedule might get interrupted? I think Kirk's wants.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, not sure when it's going to arrive yet. It sounds like, right? Okay.
Close
Oh,
with 132.
Okay. Sorry, your video was cutting out there. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Battle for the Baltic. Okay, that is about the Doomsday Project. Spitfire Ace. Yes, I've got an artist I'm working with now to get confirmed to take on that project. So we do have an artist identified. I just cannot give a formal update that we've entered agreement mode to proceed on that project. So I'm working on that, but we do have somebody we're talking to for that. Let's see here. Looks like this is what Lumpia is about, which I couldn't spell or follow. I thought it was about a game, so my bad. Do you need a proofreader for Panzer Krieg? We're not there yet because we're just starting artwork. Any plans for GDW's Crimea to be reissued? That's a bill.
Yeah, that's on the list.
On the list. I believe it's on the list already. How soon until Paper Wars 103 ships the next release?
January and April.
April?
April.
Okay. April. And then I think, as mentioned, there's no Tricorn expansion. Nothing planned around Tricorn. We're done with that.
It's to reprint the French expansion.
Oh, no, not at the moment.
Okay. Well, you haven't done final proofing yet of Eastern Front tank leader. So if the devastated markers were spelled wrong, I will take that as an action item, John. So thanks for the eye on that. Is there a chance for a reprint of America Bomber from Gregory M.
I'm going to
Smith?
say no.
How's the Jutland game doing from Jack Green?
My God, that's beautiful. I think it's going to go to production in the next 25 days.
All right, and then question for Brittany, if she wants to chime in here via the chat, is any update on Engine Thieves, or Billy, if you want to weigh in on Engine Thieves?
Yeah, well, he had his thing at the museum, where the train
event, the train museum event.
So they had a good, play testing thing and good people.
Oh, we got a business question. Let me get the banner prepared. Hold on, guys. I got to find business. See if I can find the right banner for this question coming up. Okay, so here we go. Okay. So, Bill, I have prepared the banner for you for the next question. So, Barn Games wants to know, how much leeway does an artist have when they get a game, when they get assigned a game to work on? Do they have total control on how it looks?
Well, they have total control on the first draft. And then if people don't like it, people jump in.
With the designer.
So the designer and artist work very closely together. So if somebody doesn't like the artwork, okay, then if the designer doesn't like the artwork, okay, then they work together to rectify that. And if they can't work together, that's when corporate comes in. And
I was going to say the project team lead, myself, Brittany, Billy, will weigh in pretty heavily on our opinions of artwork.
Corporate team, that's correct.
That's corporate team, right? All right, here we go. Imperial Tide, the Great War. Is it just confirming? Is it out of print? Any future reprints?
No, it is out of print, and it's actually being produced now.
All right. Okay, so thumbs up from Alan Salazar on YouTube. Thanks for joining us about Jutland, Jack Green's Jutland.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, which is Fleet Admiral. It's actually a complete redux of Fleet Admiral, which was issued way back in the day. And Custer on YouTube asks, are any interest in GDW's First Battle series? Those are the contemporary games.
Yeah, no, I don't think at the end of the day, we'll probably end up doing most of them.
Yep. Fair to say? Yep. Any Europe in Turmoil prequel information or any updates on Europe in Turmoil 2, which is the prequel?
Yeah, I think it should be coming in from China pretty soon.
All right. How many people are going to PresCon this weekend? Engine Thieves will be there, so you can definitely check it out. So please do that.
West Virginia.
Let's see here.
I can't tell.
So any thoughts about the Assault series of I know you commented.
I like those. I'm never a fan of those.
All right, there you go. Here we go. Here's a segue into one of the titles I was going to mention that's wrapped up. So all that is left for SensuaCon is I'm doing the rules index on the back cover of the rule booklet. So I do that for Greg's games, and that is on my task list. So we'll see. I'm wrapping up another game first, but that one's slated for early next week. That Sensuicon will be ready for the printers. So that one is basically wrapped up, Glenn. So I hope that's exciting news. Let's see. So here's a question I'll let Bill take on. So the Russian campaign has various editions, probably 5 editions now in total. Why should I go with the Compass Games edition versus any other edition out there?
You already purchased the Compass
Oh yeah, no. Why should you?
It's a softball. I could answer it. I didn't want to answer it because it's too obvious for me to answer it.
Well,
I'm too close to both projects, obviously.
Here's why I think. Look, if you want a more detailed and more complex game, which is fine, go with GMT. That's fine. If you want a simpler game that can be played very quickly and doesn't have all the bells and whistles and the basic game, go with us. Or buy both.
Well, if you're like me, you get both because I'm taking my son through the 1974 edition Russian campaign first. And then as he gets into wargaming, he hasn't wargamed really. As he gets into that and masters the craft, I'm putting him on the next one. So there you go. So this is my favorite quote of tonight. So maybe we can give him a door print. I'm just kidding. I love this. Do you know what this means? Blue Star loves Compass Games. I don't know if you know what that means.
No, something with Twitter.
It's the Wall Star. There was a movie called Wall Street in the 80s with Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
And Blue Star loves Compass Games. That was a little code word for this stock is in play. With so, I think a lot of people will know Blue Star loves. That's a great comment. So thank you. Great to know Blue Star
a long time
loves
ago.
Compass Games.
I don't business being not discovered.
I gotta hide that there. We don't need that anymore, right? So I love that comment. Any expansion updates on Third World War series?
Yes, Manchurian Front.
Front. Yeah.
I guess Bruce, the artist, has actually done the maps.
Awesome.
So it's moving along. So that they say that's going to be handed in for he says September, but we'll give him till December. So that be added in that will be in to go to production by the end of the year.
Awesome. And then Jeffrey, you're absolutely correct. I was going to catch myself. Europe in Turmoil 2 is the sequel prior to World War II. So yes, absolutely right. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Is there another game in the Pacific Tide, Oast Creek Imperial Tide type of game being worked on?
Yeah, we have Rebel Tide, which is a civil war. And then we have Desert Tide, which is North Africa.
World War II, North Africa. And I didn't mention Desert Tide in the last town hall, so apologies for that. Any deals if we get both Europe and Turmoil games? Well, I know Kickstarter will offer the add-on for the original Europe and Turmoil. That will just be an add-on item.
No, but
they're different though.
They're pre-order price on the website.
Yeah, the pre-order price is already there. So if you look at pre-order to Kickstarter, same price. It's worth mentioning Europe in Turmoil is getting a redux because it's getting upgraded, and also the Europe in Turmoil 2 is going to match that. So what Europe in Turmoil 2 was worked on, and then we retrofitted and upgraded the original Europe in Turmoil so they match the same. So they're both at the same par. Let's see here. So let me catch up on comments here. What did you not like about the Assault series from GDW, Bill? You should know the answer. You just played it 20 years ago, right? 25 years ago?
No, I never played it.
Never played it. There you go. Just what the topic didn't interest you. Like Russians.
I'm not a tactical guy.
You love facing roles in games. I know you like.
I don't like tactical games. Never have. I don't know why. It's just.
Lawrence of Arabia, haven't actually have to follow up on that. I haven't heard much. That would be with Bruce Urian because I know.
Yeah,
Bruce...
no. What he's doing is I talked to him today. He's working on Grand Army of the Republic first. And then Lawrence of Arabia will be after that.
All right. So let's see. Time range from ready to print to game shipping. So
that can be up to ready to print, and it goes. Yeah, that could be 6 to 8 months.
Okay, there you go, and that's the answer for Russian campaign, obviously. So there you go. There you go. Somebody won as the Russians, of course, in Russian campaign. Yeah, that seems to happen quite a bit. Yeah, Wall Street. Thank you, Jeffrey. Caught on right away. It was Wall Street.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's our 74 edition and that's John the original designer, John wanted to Edwards wanted to make sure, it was really the basic first edition. He prefers simpler games, John Edwards, like Wartsy, and he doesn't like a bunch of chrome added to his design. So he much prefers TRC, the original edition, just for how simple it was back in the day. Let's see here. How close is the Russia besieged Finnish expansion coming along?
Well, let me think.
I think it's on the schedule already, though.
No, I don't think it is.
No, it's
Not on the schedule anymore.
No, because what happened was,
Got bumped.
well, no, it was ready to. It was in the process of getting to the finish line,
Okay.
and we're getting released out of the gate. And then we had to. Then we found that we were missing a very important chart, so we had to get that printed.
That would do it. That would do it. And Gallivant comments that actually Europe in Turmoil will have a prequel. The designer's working on that as well. So
yes,
I love this. Hey Mo, if you're on, we need a mug that says Blue Star loves Compass Games. I agree with that 110%. That would be awesome. I would want that.
we didn't.
Let's see here. So we got here. I got my off-board artillery carts for Brothers at War a few weeks ago from Bill. Thank you, Compass, for the customer service from John Sai. So thank you for that. Operation Storm 333. I need to get out a final call for play testers. The designer wants to get some confirmation from players that the changes he made work. So I will be putting out, if you want to, I'll put out a call right now. If you're interested in Operation Storm 333 by Christopher Davis, email me at john@compassgames.com. We have a Vassal module ready to go on it. Thanks, Alan, for the comments about African campaign.
Oh, yeah.
That's another one I need to get my son to play, actually. That's actually probably, I should do that before Russian campaign, to be honest. Thumbs up on the Rebel Tide by Gregory M. Smith for the Civil War. Anything new on Road to the Rhine? No, it hasn't been covered yet. So the map's basically gotten approved, I think, as of today. I know Joe Youst updated the final map changes. There were just 2 map changes needed, 2 corrections. And then right now we're going through the final counter sheets, and I believe the final edits to the counter sheets got made today as well, because I saw Joe had posted counter sheets. So that's the status on that. I guess you got a kinship here with Will GM for food, and that is he doesn't like these tactical games either. Line of sight rules, all that fun stuff. Contact Now series is going to go to Shane Logan for the rules layout work. So there you go on that one.
Oh yeah.
No Peace Without Spain. Any other games there coming?
Yeah, No Peace. The 30-year war.
There we go.
Yeah.
What about 7 Years War? Somebody's asking.
I think somebody told me they thought about doing that. Somebody is thinking about doing that one.
Yeah, Paul, Schutztruppe is shown by their Drucker. So Schutztruppe, if we're going to speak German here, it's already at the printers, is what I'm saying in German here. So yes. How is Enemy at the Gates coming along? Fold. So that's the Fulda Gap. Enemy at the Gates, Berlin.
Yeah. Yep.
Berlin. Awesome. Gregory Smith chiming in here, as always. Rebel Tide is pretty fun. I've been doing some face-to-face testing on it with Don Levick, who's a great tester. Kudos to him. So there we go with Rebel Tide, and Greg's excited about Sensuicon being wrapped up, just waiting for my rules index. Haven't busted out, so you're like me, Kevin. I have to bust it out as well.
Yeah.
Steve is in the Philippines right now. That is true. I just got pinged by him 2 days ago. Yay. Okay, that's good news. I'll take a yay. Do either of the bills have a desert island game from the Compass catalog? So the game you would want to take with you to if you were deserted on an island, Bill, and you could only have one game with you from Compass Games without upsetting all the designers you always want to make sure are happy, what game would it be? That's a great question, actually. Thanks, James.
I'm going to take the 5th.
You're going to take the 5th on that? You want to throw out 2 or 3 games? Just what comes to mind without being you like World War? You like World War One? I was going to think was it Attrition of Souls? I know you like World War One a ton.
I know it'd be Lamps.
It'd be Lamps, right? That would have to be one because I know World War One's your thing, right?
I think African Campaign. I like that one.
Okay.
I like. Jesus. Third World War. I like.
Third World War. Yep. That's a nice true monster, but really nicely dressed up.
Yeah.
Definitely improved.
I would take NATO just because if I'm on a desert island, I have a lot of time to read the rules.
See, you're just being nice to me because you're listing my projects. Okay.
What project?
Projects that I've
Then I've taken them all back.
take them all back. There you go. So I appreciate that. That's really the team that does the work, not me. So I'm not taking any credit. Wait, time out. What's this? Oh no, is that what I think it is? Is that Silent War 2.0? This is like the one on steroids. Oh, sorry. Your video's a little shaky today. It's just the feed cuts out, but it looks great. The cover looks awesome.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, Silent War. That is the deluxe Silent War. It looks like.
2.0.
Is that a 3-inch box? I think even.
Yeah,
With
3
depth?
inch.
Look at that sucker. Holy crap! Wow.
Now, the interesting thing about this is in 2000 and what's that date?
7, 6, 8.
January 7th, 2000 and what? 5
I can't say
or 4? No, I don't think it was 5. I think it was 4.
or 7.
No, it's 5.
6.
2006. Right?
What's this?
Yeah, take that off.
Why?
Lift it off. We'll show them. Up. Jesus
Up. There we go. Up.
Christ almighty. So before we get into that,
I don't know where you want.
what?
Lots of questions already coming up. Like what's different in Silent War 2 is a question already. So, so that's one of the original games you released. 2 of them.
Both of them. These were the first 2 games.
Silent War and Bitter End.
End.
Bitter End.
And what was that date? January 7th, 2006.
There you go. Awesome. I like that.
So yeah, that we had that framed years ago
That's awesome.
as part of our. Okay.
So tons of questions. So we're gonna do an unboxing.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do an unboxing, folks. Stay tuned. This is what you've
Now-
all been waiting for. This
Now
is why we have over.
IJN is included in this.
All right, 2.0
And
IJN.
What
All
they
right.
did is, if anybody remembers, IJN used to have generic subs in that.
All right, they're not
Okay.
generic anymore.
No, they went and named every, not subs, but every
Capital ship.
cargo ship or whatever they say.
Okay. Yep. Gregory M. Smith knows that dance from doing his.
They named
games.
them all.
There we go. Awesome. Excellent.
Okay.
So that's a nice addition. Yeah. Somebody was asking what's different about Silent. What's different about 2.0 Silent War? If you can.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, let's do it. If you get honest, it's
Don't worry if it doesn't hang back up on the wall. I don't want you to break the frame. If you can't put it up, just set it aside.
oh, nice. At least he's nice about it.
Yeah, no, I get very irritated with that. Okay.
Do it.
Greg knows what
Well,
I'm
I can
talking
do
about.
it.
Greg,
Okay,
you know what
you're
I'm talking
welcome
about,
to that.
penmanship.
Okay. What?
It won't hang. It's going to slide.
That's why I put it in the middle.
That's why I shouldn't have taken it off.
All right, don't break that frame from 2007, 2006. Don't want
It's really
to break-
irritating me. Okay, but this is on my
Yeah,
game.
something's irritating me too.
Now, the game, at the end of the day, plays pretty much as it did, but there's a lot of changes to it.
There are a lot of changes to it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, there's changes to almost
Oh,
everything.
sorry, you're cutting out just a little
Okay,
bit, but I think we caught
Just
that.
so, right? Just so I nip everything in the bud here.
Okay.
And I can
Yep.
get all the nasty emails or whatever that I don't look at anymore because I'm done with this.
Oh, are we getting an update kit, Bill, by the way, for this?
Yeah,
Or-
there's no update kit. And the reason why is because, again, this is true. And I don't know why people can't understand this. Okay. And we've only done this to maybe 3 out of 200 games that we've actually really changed up most of the components. Okay. So, now there'll be no update kit because every component changed. It's a game that's almost 18 years old.
Yep, 18 years
Okay.
old. Yep.
So my point is when people say, oh, there's no update kit, there's no update kit. So stop whining. Not you guys, but tell people stop whining.
How about a downgrade kit? Can you offer a
because
downgrade
I'd have to
kit?
charge the same amount of money. But here we go. Here's Here's
That looks
the
like
rule
that
book.
the rule booklet. There you go. Silent War 2.
I think this is the play booklet. I think I have the
Okay.
rule booklet upstairs.
All righty.
Okay, but this is there's new scenarios. We've added Indian Ocean, so you have stuff with the British now, which you didn't have before. Okay, so we've added a lot of British stuff because you go to the Indian Ocean.
Mhm.
And then the counters are updated to our new, and some counters changed.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
More were added.
Looks great.
Okay. And like I said, IJN.
There's the 2-span counter somebody was asking about, and these don't fold, by the way. These aren't
Yeah, please.
from the last.
Please.
That's an inside joke from the last episode, folks.
Yeah,
Sorry.
keep that joke when we send out Western Front Ace.
Yeah, we'll come back to Western Front Ace.
But no,
about that
there's
joke.
no. These
Yeah.
are actually long counters for the ships.
And the designer, who's the designer? As a reminder, is it Brian Miller?
Brian Miller.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of I think there's 8 counter sheets. Yeah, because IJN is in it.
See, you're already getting asked about Still Wolves. Everybody wants.
No, Steel Wolves is just going to be a straight reprint.
Straight reprint on Steel Wolves. Okay.
Yeah, with the rat in it. No
Okay.
different, but you get the mounted map and everything else. And people say, well, why don't you? Because I hear this too, and I think people don't understand. People like to whine, but they really don't understand the economics of it. Okay, and maybe I can educate some people tonight on the economics of doing mounted maps as a sidebar. Okay, meaning having mounted maps for sale.
Yeah.
For okay, the problem is Compass, which I still don't understand how people can be naive about this. Compass has no pre-order system. So
Right.
I can't afford to take the risk of printing all new extra product and hope
which
it
means-
sells.
And paying up front because you're
And paying
printing.
up
you have
front,
to pay the
hope I'm
printer.
going to sell 500 mounted maps. Okay, and that's really what it boils down to. Okay, it's all economics.
There
Same
you go.
thing with and people say, oh, you know, we did do an update kit, which people seem to not even. We did an update kit for Nation in Arms.
Okay.
Okay, because the rule book changed and the scenario
Gotcha.
book changed. Okay,
Gotcha.
how many do we have sitting in the warehouse, Bill?
Uh-oh.
A lot
of them.
And we thought that people would want that, and at the end of the day, people didn't want it.
Question: will this be selling at the May convention?
No.
No, too early. Okay. So.
Oh yeah, no,
maybe-
it's still. But here are all the charts.
Yep, looks good. Yeah, look great.
Here are some of these.
That is one hefty. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is one. See, I can't remember what the original had for components, but I'm just getting wowed by these components. I don't know if they're the
And
same,
then the
but
other one had there you go.
this is the mounted map. I take it.
This is the mounted map.
Yep, that's a little tricky to navigate, but there you go. Yep, that looks familiar.
But
Absolutely. Well, that's a tough one to pull out, but there you go. Yeah, great job. That definitely looks familiar from the original.
and they,
I don't know if
like
the-
I said, the Indian Ocean piece was added.
Oh, okay, great. Indian Ocean was added. That's cool. All right.
To bring more British stuff in. And
I haven't played the game, but I'm intrigued by just the graphics of what's going on there from a play standpoint. Looks
so
very
that's
cool.
that.
Yeah, that's great.
And then you heard it here first. Who is it? Oh yeah, Greg Smith, Gladius.
Yep.
is-
Greg. Yep.
Yeah, we have decided, and it might change. Okay, but that one we're going to go a little different on because we're going to end up going. You won't be able to pre-order that game, okay, until after until after it goes up on Kickstarter, and I'll tell you why. Because what we're looking for is there's how many gladiators? 4 or 5? No, 6.
I think there's 6
6
pieces.
gladiators
Yep.
and 6 animals.
6 gladiators and 6 animal in the game.
Yeah.
Right?
So what we decided to do is we're going to do a stretch goal that says if we reach the stretch goal, then we'll do miniatures
Awesome.
for the animals and gladiators.
That'll really add to the ambiance of playing the game. That'll be very cool.
So the game will have thick counters as well for people who don't like miniatures.
Right.
But that's our first foray into miniatures. So we want to make sure that we have the audience that wants the miniatures. So that's why it's going to be truly a Kickstarter thing.
So thumbs up on that. And AJ says Bill hates miniatures. Why is he doing that?
No, I don't hate miniatures. I hate no, I don't hate miniatures. I hate what do I hate? No, what do I hate?
Well,
No, the thing where they play for free. Vassal.
oh,
I hate
you
Vassal.
love you
I hate
love
miniatures.
Vassal. You just love Vassal. We know that already.
So that's a big thing for us because that would be our first miniature game. Well, not miniature game, but you know what I'm saying with miniatures.
Yeah, that'll be great with miniatures. Yeah, I think Greg brought his miniatures, his homemade miniatures that he brought, and it was just very cool seeing miniatures on the board. It was great. So
And remember, there's not a lot. I think there's only 12.
So what's the material being used? If you get shared, Plastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Plastic miniatures. All right.
Because the costly thing here is it's only 12 miniatures, but they're all 12 different molds.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's not like I do 4 miniatures and have.
Yeah, I think it's resin, right? Plastic or resin is the material.
Yeah, I think resin.
Process. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Pre-painted. It's the next question.
No,
you get the paint guy. I think Gregory Smith is offering to paint all your miniatures for free if you send them to him. Just kidding. And Greg just rolled over in his chair and died. That's what I just said. And John says, yes, we know you love Vassal. There you go. Couldn't play games without it.
Look, I understand the benefits, so
Yeah. Okay, Brian's gonna open a miniatures bank account. Somebody said it's about $40,000 for a mold. I don't know, or maybe that's how many you have to do for a mold. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a rev. I think
it's
that's
cheaper.
how many. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Joe's just on Vassal only now. All right, there you go.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why I keep Vassal to
Yep.
help the people who support me.
Gladiator. It's a cute idea to do Gladiator. It's going to be an awesome game. Lions and Tigers and Ready or I can't even pronounce that last one.
He did mine for this. Set up that you get people thought.
Mark's going to send
No,
miniatures.
there was
to
no
Greg.
modded map for Nation in Arms. The update
Nation
was just the rule book and the scenario book.
Yeah,
All right.
Just so everybody understands. There was no modded map.
All right. And Bruce says 3D printing is the way to go. So Bruce is one of our stalwart, awesome artists that we have. The grace to work with. Does some awesome work. 5 to 10,000 to injection molds. There's a cost right there. Quote. Let's see. And yes, Bill is going to be posing for one of the Gladiator.
Yeah, Billy
miniatures. Billy's going to do that. That's right.
And we got
We need
a
to
little
see-
thumbs up.
We need
thumbs
a.
down.
I think we need a thumbs up, thumbs down figure actually added. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. Actually, what you could do is I'll give you Greg's personal home phone number. You can call him at 2 a.m. and ask him if it should be if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. That's probably a better way to handle it. Okay, there we go. And then I made the finals of the Gladiator tournament during CompassCon last November. He almost won the sword trophy. That sword trophy was awesome, but true, he would have had trouble explaining that to the TSA flying back to the Philippines. I agree with that. Please get in your ampersand hashtag town hall. Get in your hashtag town hall for the free game, everybody. Don't forget to do that. Here we go. Bilius Thomasius, famed Roman senator. There we go. Big Bill is Caesar.
Yeah, so we've got
There
a lot
we
of
go.
stuff that we're wrapping up that's finishing and being production
Yeah.
soon. Is remember the main
Yep. Remember the main's the other one. That's just we're getting to the rules layout now, which is really the last piece.
Operation Market Garden is wrapping up.
That's done.
Aaron Armour's wrapping up.
Aaron Armour is wrapping up.
Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 games that are wrapping up in the next 2 weeks or so that will be off to the printer. So
yeah, and then hopefully we'll have Road to the Rhine in a little bit of time, and Hitler's Last Gamble. Art's working feverishly on that. Yep. Do you want to share with everybody what happened with Hitler's Last Gamble in terms of a decision you made on the game?
Oh, yes. Yes, we did change. Oh, we're changing the name.
We're changing it to Bill's Last Gamble, right?
Yeah, we did. Here's why. Okay, not because I necessarily agree with all this stuff. Okay, but Germany and foreign countries are getting very picky on some stuff. So we're taking. Oh, no, when all this happened. Okay, somebody.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah, Ty.
Yeah.
Bob
Here's what happened.
Yeah.
Somebody in our team.
Yeah.
Okay, was talking about a game and said Hitler in the Facebook thing. No, he didn't say Hitler's Last Gamble. It was about something else.
Oh, I thought so.
But whatever. It was, and they banned us on Facebook. The company Facebook got banned because the people took it out of context what he was saying about a game.
Yeah, I think he was posting like a historical piece of the historical study just to say, hey, really cool stuff coming for Paper Wars, all historical base. And then the word Hitler was in there. And boom.
And they banned us.
Yeah.
So, so we decide we're taking Hitler out of the thing. And what's it called? The Last Gamble.
Yeah, and it has a full subtitle as well, obviously, for Ardennes and December 44. But yeah, it's got a fully fleshed out subtitle because The Last Gamble. I like the title; it's catchy. But yeah, what's it covering, right? So yeah, we've got the full. When we have the artwork updated with the new title, we'll definitely share the new box art and the title change with everybody. It should have been Schickelgruber.
Yeah.
There you go.
The other thing that is finishing up artwork by the end of the month is Stellar Horizons 2.
Oh, great news on Stellar Horizons. That's great. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so things happen, and Facebook's important to us because we do ad campaigns and we're investing in ad campaigns, and you pay Facebook money, and then when they limit your distribution because they're throttling your account for using that bad word, Hitler, for historical reasons, that hurts us with advertising, obviously. We can't get our ads out and seen. So it's just, I threw that idea out earlier, was the former German leader's last gamble. I thought that was a good idea, but or Adolf's, didn't work.
But here's what I say. And also stop here because I also stop here. But after this comment, but it's okay for one group of Americans to call other group of Americans Nazis, but that's okay.
You're a Nazi, Bill. We love you for that. We know you're not just kidding.
That's true.
Yeah, you can call a group of Nazis, but you can't say Hitler on Facebook because somebody has it's just a screwed up world. That's all.
I think it should have been Bill's Last Gamble. I think it should have been Bill's Last Gamble.
I wanted that, but nobody said that.
That's why the show's over.
But in all seriousness, The Last Gamble, when it's released, it's going to be Danny Parker. This was really his magnus opus work. It went through a hellstorm at 3W with the lack of development and all the errors, and obviously we righted that ship. We want to do it right. So I think you guys are going to really be excited about this game when it's available. So we're so Art Lupinacci's working on the final booklets for that.
That's what I said.
All right.
Yeah, no, I think we've got a lot of good stuff coming out.
Hey, since we talked about Hitler, are we not going to talk about 2040 when that game's
No, 1812. 1812 is shipping what, couple weeks? Yeah, 1812 is next game be shipping.
That's next up is 1812. Yep, so that's coming. Yep.
So that's going to be shipping. Then what after that, Bill? Oh, Balkans. Then Balkan ships.
Yep, I can let me show
let's see the thing up I'll tell you what's moved around.
Yeah, let me pull up the schedule, everybody, in case there's any audibles going to be called here by Bill. And don't forget, when we get Western Front Ace, that will get injected into the schedule. So we've got 1812, Doomsday Project 2, Balkans. We already did the Kickstarter for that.
Yep.
Now we're in Prelude to Revolution, where you're going to hit 100, guys. Please help me. I want to hit 100 on that. We'll try to get an update going on that one. Then we see Interceptor Ace Volume 2.
Yeah.
Later in the war. So there you go. Fall of Tobruk. 2040. Again, if we're talking about Hitler, yeah, 2040. It's not a controversial topic at all. We're gonna have fun with that one. Paper Wars 103, Second Fallujah. Steve Liskey. Roma Victrix. I know a lot of people are anxious for that one.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do is after Victory at Sea, it's Ocean of Fire.
Okay, after Victory at Sea, it's Ocean of Fire. Okay.
Yeah, move Alexandros below Napoleon Eagles too.
Okay, so Oceans of Fire, and why am I misplacing it's the one who did the Civil War game, the designer. I know the designer. He's done a bunch of games for us.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Napoleon Eagles. Chris Muller. Yes.
The C. I was thinking it was.
No, Chris Muller.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize it was Chris Muller. I thought it was
Who?
Fire at Sea.
No, you were talking Napoleon's. Ocean of Fire is Rob Bema.
Yeah, Rob Bema. Thank you. Okay, got it. Yep. So our schedule will slightly change, but not till near the tail end. And Western Front Ace will get inserted at some point. So there we go. Yes. Eric Lee Smith. Any update on Eric Lee Smith games? I think you were talking about them last town hall about.
Yeah, no, the first. We're waiting for him to give the maps are 75% done.
Battle him, right?
Battle him.
Okay.
He's working on the counters to give to the artist in the rule book and the chart. Okay. So the artist is just waiting for that. And Eric told me that everything would be given by the end of February. So.
All right, Andrew, you're awesome. He just did the. He just did it. So here we go. We're up to 58. I think we're 57. So there you go. Andrew, your vote counted. Thank you. We're gonna hit 100 somehow.
Well,
somehow it's gonna happen.
He didn't.
Thank you for
refresh.
That. Thank you for that. All righty. Now I know we're gonna do some kind of a giveaway, right? So everybody's getting their hashtag in, right, for Town Hall. Hashtag Town Hall, please, everybody. We have 219 online right now. Great turnout. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that.
I think there was
And yeah, let's see here. Do we know what we're going to give away? We have 202 people that have already signed up for the giveaway.
1812. Yeah, okay. 1812.
All right, everybody. So just so you know, again, just a reminder of what the drawing is going to be for tonight. Let me pull it up on screen for you. So here's the drawing for tonight. So please enter your hashtag Town Hall. Did a really good Kickstarter on this. Really happy with the result, and I think people were intrigued by the artwork, especially the map. So definitely something to check out our Kickstarter. And don't forget the rules are posted on Kickstarter, and I'll make sure they're on the product page of our website as well. But they are on the Kickstarter page for sure. So with that being said, let's find out who's going to win 1812 War on the Great Lakes Frontier. So thanks for everybody who entered the drawing, and away we go. 206 people are in the drawing for tonight for 1812, and the winner is. I think we got a new one. Has my birth year. Bosk, 1964. Thank you so much, Bosk. Congratulations. I see confetti. Confetti is flying in my eyes here. But what you want to do is send an email to sales@compassgames.com to confirm your identity, since this is just a YouTube handle. And give us your address so we can confirm who you are. Maybe get a little screenshot to Bill that you own this account, and we'll take care of you. So please email sales@compassgames.com. And you're winning a great game. I think a lot of folks are excited about that one, and congratulations. We're excited for you, and thank you so much for attending our live town hall tonight. Really appreciate everybody that's here. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Bill and Billy, for any final comments for tonight.
No, just all be safe, and that's about it, right? Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.